Now, here's your Storm Tracker weather forecast with Chief Forecaster Bob McGuire.
Good Monday evening. The rain has just been coming down, not only here in Billings, but also all over much of south central Montana, northern Wyoming, and the Bighorn Basin in Wyoming. This is a big old shelf cloud that Michelle Olson caught today. It looks like it covered up the entire valley there. Yeah, that was a big cloud. Take a look at this one here. This is a cool picture from Dave and Marcia Henigman, and this is a funnel cloud. You can see it just trailing out, and it just stops before it makes it to the ground. So obviously, this was a funnel cloud. It was just southeast of Bridger. That happened about 3 o'clock this afternoon. Finally got somebody who got a picture of it. Here's a picture from Ann Alley. This is also another shelf cloud. This is over the Shoshone River in Wyoming. So they had some big storms on there, some severe thunderstorms in that region. Now here's the way it looks in Billings tonight. You'll notice it is still a little on the cloudy side. Some light rain still falling. It's 54 degrees in Billings. Winds are out of the southwest at 9 miles per hour. Now our reported high today was 59 degrees. The normal high 78. The record 96 back in 2016. Record low was 40 back in 1939. Precipitation wise, look at this. We got close to the record. The record was 117. We got up to 109 today. The rain's still coming down when we're not through it. We could come close to that record before the day is over with. So for the month, we're at 278. On the year, we're at 1312. I think the average for the entire 12 years, 12 months for precipitation is 1368. We're getting pretty close to that number, and here we're just in June. You'll notice we only need to be at 722 to be caught up to average, so we're way ahead of normal there. Current temps into the 50s and 60s out in the west. Across the High Line, too, we're 60 degrees at Miles City here in Billings, 54. Northern Wyoming, low 50s at this hour. Sheridan, 54. These are our reported highs, 50s to the southwest. 60s and 70s across the High Line today. Here in Billings, we got up to 59. 69 was over at Miles City. And you'll see our thunderstorm outlook for today shows basically isolated showers across northern Wyoming and southern Montana tonight. Most of the big stuff has moved out of the area, but we still got some flooding. With all this heavy rain, this is a big flood watch for most of western Montana, western Wyoming. That stays with us until tomorrow night for basically small streams and rivers. We still have a flood warning for the Clarks Fork of the Yellowstone, basically at Edgar and all the way down towards Belfry. Could see that go out of its banks tomorrow, going up to 9.2 feet. As you'll see, the flood stage is 8.5. Also a hydrology advisory on the Shoshone River there in northern Wyoming as well. That's also almost out of its banks as well. Doppler radar shows you little slots of rainfall moving through. Billings got caught with one here about 8 o'clock tonight. Pretty good size one. Has moved out of the region now, just some spotty showers out of it. So what's happening is a big upper level low pressure cell sitting here and spinning. As it spins and moves a little bit, sometimes it moves the rainfall a little bit farther away. And so what's going to happen tomorrow, that low pressure cell stays there. Surface low has been throwing moisture up our way, but tomorrow that drops a little bit out of the way. Upper level low has now become moisture starved. It might sling a little moisture our way, but I don't think we're going to see the big heavy rain we had tonight. So that'll probably be ending as the night goes on. Then it looks like by the time Wednesday gets here, the whole thing starts to move out of the area, and we'll just be left with a few widely scattered sprinkles for Wednesday. Meanwhile, tonight, temps cooling back down to the 40s and 50s out west. 50s back here in eastern Montana, generally widely scattered rain showers tonight. Tomorrow, we're back to the 60s and 70s here in eastern Montana. Out in the far west, maybe 60s and 70s out there, 74 over at Kalispell, 68 at Missoula. Tonight in Billings, it will be this. It will be maybe 53 degrees at midnight, 51 in the morning. Good chance for rain all the way through tomorrow, about a 50% chance for afternoon showers tomorrow. Next 7 days, 67 degrees on Tuesday, 70 on Wednesday, 80 on Thursday, but you'll notice the temperature goes up, but the chance of rain goes down, and then we'll see the temps stay right around the 70s to 80s by Monday. Let's go back to Zoe.